final rulers of the prehistoric era, terror birds, left their mark in the cold, volcanic ash. This massive footprint is evidence of a creature capable of moving with terrifying speed. Against the sunset, the silhouette of this flightless bird emerges like a ghost from the distant past. Eyes with nictitating membranes, the signature weapon of these relentless, flightless assassins. The axe-like beak is not just for feeding, but a lethal tool with immense bite force. Across the jagged canyons, they stride with pride, dominating the harsh landscape around them. Advanced leg muscles enable them to reach unimaginable speeds across rugged terrain. A graveyard of bleached bones testifies to their brutal reign over ancient mammals. The pressure from that serrated beak can easily shatter even the densest structures. Intense focus while scanning the horizon shows survival instincts in a permanent state of alert. Powerful strides kick up dust storms, flaunting the raw muscle of an apex predator. Neck feathers bristle like a challenge, asserting dominance over their vast territory. Their high metabolic needs drive them to search for scarce water in the arid wilderness. From the shadows, an unseen observer watches. The survival game has just begun. Shifting neck colors act as sophisticated signals, a hidden language within the terror bird society. A herd of prehistoric horses graze, unaware of the giants watching from the ridge. Scratches on the beak are scars of history, accumulated from thousands of lethal hunts. A flexible neck allows a wide field of vision, ensuring no prey can escape their sight. They lunge forward like a bolt of lightning, shattering the silence of the primeval ecosystem. A tongue covered in keratin spikes grips prey, denying any chance of escape. Sharp senses detect the slightest movement, adjusting to the air's subtle changes. Under lightning flashes, their massive frame appears both majestic and terrifying. A heavy stomp turns rock into powder, demonstrating the weight of a prehistoric titan. In those eyes lies the persistence that has helped them survive for millions of years. The dark swamp is an ideal hideout where ancient history remains preserved. Rainwater flows down the beak's grooves, cleansing the remnants of the latest hunt. Rough, scaly skin acts as natural armor, shielding them against the ancient climate. Clawed feet sink deep into the mud, ensuring stability in the treacherous terrain. Neck muscles twitch, reacting to low-frequency vibrations traveling through the earth. An arched, skeletal structure supports the jaw, protecting it from the impact of the bite. The pulse visible beneath thin neck skin shows the massive energy of a top predator. An abrasive tongue helps them swallow chunks of flesh without needing to chew. Rubbing against rock keeps the beak sharp, honed like a blade for a clean kill. Thick feathers insulate the body, allowing them to survive the biting cold. Small ear holes filter out background noise, focused solely on the sound of approaching threats. Fossils unearthed from the stone layers open a window into a lost epoch. A curious tilt of the head reveals the intelligence deeper than previously thought. Expanding throat sacs create resonant calls, carrying messages across miles of forest. Vestigial wings provide balance, keeping them upright during sudden high-speed turns. Fragile wing bones are a lingering echo of an ancestry that once took to the sky. Preening is a vital ritual, maintaining the plumage required for survival. The center of gravity rests on powerful legs, providing perfect stability while moving. Looking down from the canopy, they scan the jungle for the slightest movement. Padded feet cushion every landing, protecting joints from constant impact. A strike without hesitation, showing reflexes that outmatch any mammalian rival. Cool stream water washes over scaly legs, regulating heat during the scorching days. Pupils contract under the bright sun, shielding the vision of a precision hunter. The scale contrast between these titans and smaller birds reveals divergent evolution. Fading into the mist, they become a seamless part of this wild, mysterious world. A single feather falls, marking the end of another cycle in the natural world. Small prey is trapped within their view. The outcome is sealed before the chase begins. A low rumble shakes the air, exerting crushing mental pressure on their target. Desperate attempts to flee are futile against the raw speed of the prehistoric hunter. A sharp, decisive strike ends the chase, a ruthless but efficient finality. With the prize in its beak, it asserts its supremacy in this new food chain. A rival appears, and the struggle for leadership ignites between the two titans.
Not anymore! Back off, brute!
Threats are traded through aggressive calls, testing the resolve of each combatant. Iron-like claws lash out like swords, slicing through the air in this duel. Dust clouds the battlefield as their bodies collide with bone-shaking force. Feathers fly amidst the struggle, a grand spectacle of survival and territorial status. They circle in a dance-like rhythm, hidden death lurking in every movement. A strike to the shoulder breaks the rival's defense, signaling the end of the fight. Wings spread wide, increasing their presence to intimidate the weakened opponent. The gaze remains cold and unforgiving, reflecting the essence of the apex predator. The defeated retreats in pain, yielding the territory to the stronger victor. A triumphant cry echoes through the forest, affirming the power of the new leader. The feast is a well-earned reward, restoring energy for the days to come. Fresh blood stains the beak, a crimson contrast against the muted tones of their plumage. Unusual silence falls, signaling the arrival of a new threat from afar. A pack of scavengers closes in, hoping to steal the kill from the lone giant. Standing its ground, the terror bird prepares, unfazed by the numbers closing in. The pack hesitates, torn between their hunger and the overwhelming power of the giant. One swift strike catches a scavenger mid-leap. The beak's force ends the fight instantly. Panic erupts through the pack as they witness their fellow being killed in a heartbeat. The victor ignores the fearful pack, its stride exuding absolute quiet authority. The journey continues, leaving chaos behind. They are the independent travelers of this land. Night falls, and the high cliff becomes a safe refuge from the prowling dangers below. Resting with head tucked under wing, a natural recovery mechanism in the wild. Eyes close, yet the senses remain sharp, ever ready to detect the slightest risk. Shadows move through the dark. Nocturnal enemies attempt a silent approach. Eyes snap open in the dark, a display of exceptional nocturnal awareness. Standing
Loud,
tall, it
aggressive
intimidates the attackers with its immense height and bristling plumage. The pack scatters in retreat, realizing they are no match for the king of the night. Watching from the heights, they remain the silent guardians of their domain. Breath clouds in the night air, showing the high metabolism of this prehistoric being. Moving through the giant ferns, footsteps echo through the dark ancient woods. Glowing mushrooms spark curiosity, a strange beauty in this forgotten wild. Volcanic eruptions glow red in the distance, a sign of an era approaching its end. A calm demeanor before geologic catastrophe, the composure of a species built to survive. A dark shape glides past rivers of fire, a breathtaking sight of life and destruction. From the peak, they watch the burning forest, witnessing the world transform over time. Claws grip the burning rock face, a resilience far beyond biological limits. Leaping across the chasm, combining leg power and the aid of primitive wings. A perfect landing, rocks crumble under weight, demonstrating the mass of this creature. Nothing halts their survival journey, the indomitable spirit of the giant bird. Dawn breaks, ash coating their feathers, a reminder of the disaster just past. Footprints stretch across the ruined land, a story of their persistent existence. A hidden valley emerges, the last sanctuary remaining for those who have survived.
Ciao.
Ancient trees form a natural fortress, protecting the life thriving within. A final gathering of the terror birds, where hope for the lineage still remains. Individuals unite, exchanging messages through a complex non-verbal language. Synchronized strides create a collective power that leaves other species in awe. A tactical siege on the giant megafauna, an art of hunting perfected over ages. Panic spreads as the herd tramples, desperate to escape the lethal encirclement. A signal cry pierces the air, launching the flock's decisive assault. They charge as one, a living storm sweeping away all resistance in their path. Seen from below, the sheer terror of facing such massive predators. Striking weak points, claws sink deep, immobilizing the target for the final kill. A megafauna falls. The ground trembles beneath the weight of the massive collapse. The flock establishes order around the kill, showing clear social hierarchy in the pack. Absolute silence before the feast begins, the discipline of these prehistoric hunters. A precise strike pierces the hide, marking the start of the victory feast. All partake without fighting, an incredible level of coordination within the flock. The leader senses a shift. Sharp ears detect tremors of a geologic disaster arriving. The earth shakes, a violent tremor threatening the survival of the entire flock. Landslides fall like a cascade, burying all traces of the recent hunt. Panic rises as the leader struggles to climb the sheer, crumbling cliff face.
Help! Get away from me!
Looking back at the wreckage, the massive loss of the flock to an unavoidable tragedy. A solitary walk, the end of a glorious era, only loneliness remains on the road ahead. In the vast world, only one remains, a journey to find the final spark of hope. Feathers caught in the wind, a memory of a time when the giants ruled the earth. A mysterious cave entrance, the final refuge, hiding secrets of the species' evolution. Strange carvings on the wall reveal how they interacted with the world around them. Self-reflection in the cave pool, an acknowledgement of their place in history.
Chirp, caw, chirp.
Water inside the cave, the source of life sustaining the last lineage of the species. Strange light glows deep within, hope for a new future against all odds. A nest near thermal vents, the perfect preparation for the final generation. A large egg, a symbol of the rebirth of an empire that once ruled the world. Tender protection from the mother, nurturing instincts reside in the predator. Quiet in the nest, a peaceful sleep after a journey filled with danger. A tiny crack appears, the start of a new life, a new hope in a decaying world. Mother watches the sign of life, all senses tuned to the birth occurring. Light through the crack, a tiny spark opening before the next generation. Shielding the egg from drafts, protecting life against harsh outside forces. The world transforms, the sky darkens, signaling an astronomical disaster near. Inside, all remains peaceful, a contrast between natural disaster and love. The crack widens, life struggling to break free from the shell of the past. A tiny clawed foot emerges, frailty contrasted with the legend of the giants. Support from the mother's beak, helping the young take its first steps into the world. The chick is born, a fragile but strong hope at the threshold of extinction. Mother tenderly cares for the newborn, the final warm image of a bird era. Both stand at the cave entrance, looking at the uncertain future of a changing world. The sky ignites, light from the meteor shines down like a death sentence for all. Sensing the danger, instincts trigger. Mother prepares to protect her young at all costs. Standing guard at the entrance, a silhouette facing the end falling from the sky.
Keep back! This is my territory!
The meteor impacts, the event that ends the reign of these giant birds forever. Blinding light erases all images, the permanent end of a natural dynasty. Darkness hides all. The silhouette of mother and young enters the history of geology. The chick looks at the light without fear. Innocence before a planetary disaster. Wings spread wide, the final sacrifice, shielding the young from the heat of destruction. All sinks into darkness. Only ash covers the place where life last thrived. An eternal fossil, a final reminder of the rulers who once governed this planet.